So good afternoon everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to Bank Holiday Monday. Queen's funeral today obviously. Watching a wee bit this morning. Everybody's in bed today with hangovers or just having long lives or chilling out. So I watched a wee bit of the funeral this morning. I thought I'd head out. I've got my lunch with me. I've got a sarnie and a flask, so I'll just come down here, seating down onto the cliffs just for a wee well, so we know to see what's happening. I love the view when you come down here. Right, the sign of autumn's on its way. All the wild flowers that were like blooming here a few weeks ago now starting to die, unfortunately. So it's got a lot colder over the last few days, but today it's actually really quite warm. I've got my kind of thick jacket on today, but it's actually turning a wee bit warmer. Sun's coming out. But yeah, last night it got down to about 2 degrees, which is freezing for this time of year. Now I can see people walking down on my patch. How rude. See them there, look. Heading to where I'm going. So it's a beautiful coastline this. You've seen this in many of my videos. This is Crawton Bay, otherwise known as the Flares. And this is the cliff path going to Auchmithie. So I'm going to go to the end here. And then we try and get down onto the beach bit. Get the binoculars out. How we look. You see it's a beautiful coastline. There's all the wildlife down below. Right, I'm going to get the binoculars out here, just have a little look. I've come down on this little kind of ledge, so you get a good view from all round. Have a look for some wildlife, dolphins, maybe you can spot the whale, you never know. I'll get back to you shortly. So lots of dolphins to enjoy, folks, through the binoculars. It's hard to get them on camera because they just seem to be popping up, but they seem to be following that little boat out there. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on the seas and see if I can get some on camera, folks. Stay tuned again. I've got the flask and the cup and the binoculars here. So I'm actually just, that's just the main path there. You see people just walking past. I'm just on a little kind of ledge, just sticking out into the water. So the dolphin's still there, folks, still out there. The boat seems to be chasing the dolphin. We're not chasing it, but just kind of keeping an eye on it. I've only actually seen the one in the last 20 minutes. It was 2 minutes ago. Anyway, we're going to have a coffee. That's next on my list. I'm still here, folks, about an hour later. So 3 or 4 dolphins it is. I gave up trying to film them. I got, I think, one maybe trying to jump out of the water, but it was too hard, so I just put the camera away and just sat with the binoculars and just watched. So it was glorious, just watching them go back and forward and back and forward and down and up. So yeah, I think they're just feeding at the minute. There's not much activity, so they're just up slowly and down slowly. But an enjoyable hour just spent here. Watching dolphins at Auchmithie / Arbroath Cliffs. People there in my picnic spot. Right, so that was a very enjoyable couple of hours spent there, folks, just watching the seas, lots of birds, dolphins obviously, no whales today, but just nice, turned out to be a really nice afternoon, quite warm now. So I'm going to head back, we'll maybe take you out for a wee cycle later, we'll head down the other way, see what's happening. The cycle path is actually getting fixed at the minute, so I don't think I can cycle far, but yeah, maybe just do that. And that's our Sunday over, folks. So let's head back to the car via the Seaton Den Woods. I actually forgot to say, I was up at Blairgowrie on Tuesday. I went for a wee wander along CARGILL'S Leap, so I'm going to put a little clip in here of our day meeting up with Jilly, Mary and Mum on Tuesday. Had a really nice kind of walk, it's a really small walk, and then had a bit of lunch at Wetherspoons in Blairgowrie. It was really nice. Anyway, here's a little clip of what we got up to. Waterfall of the day. Now here's Mary, here's Jilly.
Hello.
Mum and Rosie, gossiping already. And here is, what river is this? The Isla, is it? The Isla earlier. Quite a big drop down though, isn't it? Folks, we made it to CARGILL'S Leap. Here we go. Right, folks, here's the food. Soup, chicken burgers, pastas, greenies. Right, that little peninsula there, folks, that's where I was standing, just there. And this is Seaton Den. It's like something out the Hobbit. Don't actually get the kind of scale of it. There's a tractor up there. It's quite a big, deep den. It's getting colder at night. Look, condensation in the car this morning. The colder nights are coming in, folks. Nice, a special treat this morning, folks. Not done this for about a year. Drive through. Actually, I think it's been 2 years. A drive through McDonald's breakfast this morning. So big shout out to the girl at the window at McDonald's. She was a Spez fan and she was asking where we were heading for today, etc. So yes, I didn't get any name, sorry, so thank you for watching our videos. So bacon roll and a cappuccino down here at the harbour. Here's today's view for breakfast. It's a beautiful day though. Right, there goes the jet. I think he's finished with his swirly skies and he's heading somewhere else. So we've now moved on to Croton, folks, back here at Fowlsheugh, Croton. Beautiful day, it's quite cold. Excuse my sniffing, I've got a cold today. I'm just going to go for a walk along the cliffs, different cliff walk today. Don't expect to see much water on the waterfall because there's not been really much rain lately. But again, just getting out of here just for a bit of fresh air while we can. So there we go, folks. So as I thought, not much water coming off the waterfall today, but still nice to see. So let's go along to our usual spot on the top there. So there we go, folks. There's the Croton waterfall. To say pretty poor today, but I did expect that. Still a wee bit of water, a little bit of a rainbow at the bottom there where it hits the water, but still beautiful sights. Lovely here. It's been about a year since I've been here, I think. So we'll go for a walk along the cliffs. Sea's a bit choppy, so I might not see any kind of wildlife today. Look at this beautiful coastline, folks. It's so windy though, hope you can hear me. Got the mic on. Beautiful coastline, there's the lighthouse, Todd House. no, Todd Head, the lighthouse over there, way in the distance. So this is over the other side. There's that little bay that I used to go down to, just down there to the right. So nice here. I'm going to have to go back to the car and change my shoes, folks. I forgot to put my walking shoes on, so I've only got my flimsy trainers on. So I need to go back to the car and then we'll head along the other bit. So there's the bay just down there behind me. But as I said, very windy today, really quite stormy. But at least the sun's out. Puffins. It's not puffin season, folks. We're not seeing any puffins today, but anyway, let's head down to the actual nature reserve itself. Right, that's where I was a minute ago, just over there. There's the top of the waterfall there, folks, just there. You can't really get to it though, but I'll try and get a little bit closer. I get a slightly better view from here, folks. Look. There you go. That's the best we're going to get, I think, from this side. So, yeah, got some nice views. I just came up a little bit further and you can see just a little bit more water, but it's really hard to get a proper picture, folks, on this side. But not bad, got some not bad little footage of this. So, I think that little bay is beautiful. Normally this is teeming with wildlife, birds in the summertime. Let's say we've just come at the end of the season, so I don't think I'm going to see an awful lot of birds. Thousands of seagulls and guillemots, and you do get a lot of puffins here. I've only ever seen 2, I think. But if you come at the right time of year, you'll see lots. So let's just manoeuvre ourselves back up here. Full of rocks and rabbit holes here. You've got to be so careful. So I'll put the camera away and then get it back out on the top path there. So as you get further along here, the cliffs get higher and higher and higher and higher. So it looks like there's a weather machine here or something, folks, right at the end. Let's go and investigate. Look at that, right on the edge of the cliff. Right, it's actually a camera, folks. It's doing some research down there. There's the camera there, look. Watching for the seabirds. There's a massive cave down there which you just can't quite see. So obviously it's watching the cliffs. There you go. So it says it actually takes a picture every 10 minutes and it uploads to Zooniverse Seabird Watch. That's when it goes. And it's to monitor the seabird population and what they actually got up to. So that's quite interesting. I might go and join that when I go home. So there it is there, Zooniverse. Oh, the plane's back. The man that was doing the whee, he's back, I just noticed in front of me. Yeah, there's the camera there, folks. So that's quite interesting. Need to go and have a look at that when I go home. Right, let me show you the man in the sky. There you go, he's back. You can just see him, he's actually there at the moment. I was trying to get onto my flight radar, but there's not much signal here, so just to see actually what he was up to. Right, I managed to get onto the flight radar, and yeah, I'll put the clip here, and you can see he's going from Prestwick to Chester. It's a really odd scenario, I don't know. Anyway, so there's another helicopter waiting to come past in a minute, so we'll stay here and see if we can see it zooming past. I don't know if it's going to go low or high, unless it goes inland maybe, but it says it's en route from Stonehaven down this way, so that's just up there. So we'll keep the camera rolling. Right, I can hear a helicopter now, folks, so I think it's going to go inland. It's just going to miss the coast a bit, but I can hear it. Let's try and get up here. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, there it is. You can see it way in the distance, it's miles away. You see it there? There it is. I thought it was going to come along the coast, but nope. Right, the helicopter's coming back. Goes. Unprotected cliff edge. Okay, now there's a picnic bench up here, which is perched right on the edge of the cliff, if I remember right. I had a coffee here once, but I couldn't keep my flask from blowing over. So you have to get this in the right conditions to be a candidate for picnic table of the week, the month, the year. Picnic tableometer. Don't think I've got one of them yet. I've got a scone and maybe a bench. I'll try a picnic tableometer up here. See if it's still here. Look at the height of these cliffs, folks. Got to be so careful up here. One little gust of wind and you're away. Look at them. Beautiful. So here's the picnic table here. I'm sure there used to be one further in as well. There's that one. I'm sure there used to be one about there. That sat right on the edge of the cliff. Oh, maybe it's the bench I'm thinking of. There's the bench. And it goes right over the cliffs here. Whoa. Right, let's head for that bench just there. Can you see it? That one. Right on the top of the cliff. Oh, looks like the bench is broken. But folks, when you come here in April and May, the noise here is unbelievable. But today, it's just like nothing. There's no birds at all. It's bizarre. See, last time there was millions of guillemots and seagulls. And the noise was deafening. But today, nada. So we are at the end of the actual footpath. There's a wee kind of bothy thing, lookout tower, well not a tower, a lookout kind of post at the end here. We'll see if anybody's actually in it or if it's actually open. And you can stop here and have your cup of tea, sandwich, or just sit and watch the view. There's another bench here with a fantastic view. So I'll just show you. And we'll get the binoculars out in a minute and we'll sit here and have a look. Bench with a view, look at that. Fantastic. There we go. Right, the hut is open, so I'll take you in and let you see what's inside. I think that's a Spiz card in there once before, so interesting to see if it's actually still there. Right, so here we go, folks. So there's a few things left: gloves, camera cases. Spotted a puffin, square cave. Okay. A few things to clean the windows, and then this brilliant little seat to sit in. Welcome to Fowlsheugh. Imagine having this as your actual living room or just a den on your house. How cool would this be? Just sitting here, chilling, looking at that view. Beautiful. So just sat there and chilled for a bit, folks. It's nice, so nice. Just reading some of the comments on our Spiz page. I put on the flight that was going round there and the flight radar. Actually, there they go again. The flight radar pictures, and I stuck on a Spiz page on the Facebook, and loads of people commenting saying that they're doing it up and down the whole coast at the minute, whether it's like an exercise or I don't know, doing tests for something. Maybe it's something to do with this September the 24th conspiracy thing. Maybe this is all the poison they put into the air to kill everybody. So yeah, have you seen these conspiracy theories for September the 24th, folks? I'll try and upload this before September the 24th, and we'll see. But yeah, all these rumours about there's going to be solar flares, and it's going to be the official start of World War III. It's going to be a power outage around the whole world. So many different rumours, end of the world and all that kind of stuff. But they've said this like so many times before. But we'll see. We'll see what September the 24th brings us. Hopefully, it's just another bit of gossip. Right, so 2 more aircraft passing over. Don't know if you can see that one. That's a Dublin SAS, 2 SAS planes, Dublin to Oslo. And then this one here is a Dublin to Stockholm. Because that's Scandinavia, just over there, folks. So strangely, it just seems to be pigeons that are here at the minute. I don't know why. Didn't expect to see pigeons all hanging out. Folks, I think it's a whale out there. I just seen a whale jumping. I'll keep the camera rolling. It is. Wow. And again. Right folks, that was very exciting. I've just seen this massive splash. It was too big to be a wave. And through the binoculars, and it was a whale. Positive it was a whale. I'll play the footage back and have a look. Quite far out, but it's far too big a splash for a wave or a dolphin. I think it was definitely a whale. We're going to sit here for a bit and watch the seas again. Right, so I sat for another half an hour. I didn't really see anything, folks. That's typical whale behaviour though. They breach 2 or 3 times and then you don't see them for 4 hours. But that was amazing. I was walking along and I just seen this massive splash and I thought, that can't be a wave, that's got to be like something else. And I looked again, and I've seen it breaching out the water, massive out in the air. And of course, time I got my camera out, I've seen the third one that's way in a distance, so it's always hard to get on camera, but that was awesome. So the whale is still here. Don't know if it's a humpback or a minke, I never know. I think it's a humpback. They're the ones that jump out of the water, I'm not too sure. There's 2 foreign people came and sat beside me there, so I was telling them, and she was saying, we've never seen anything up here, so I just told them to keep an eye out for the seas. But yeah, the wrong time of year to see all the main birds and things. But anyway, heading back to the car. Look at the scene in front of me, folks. Beautiful. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? See the lighthouse way in the distance there. Right, folks, we've come to Cyneffe Old Church. Seems we're still in a kind of royal mourning kind of stage. So this old church was famous for storing the Scottish crown jewels. I think when William the Conqueror or William Cromwell or somebody was trying to steal them. I'm going to get the exact history inside, folks, but yeah, it's very interesting. This middle of nowhere, this is where the Scottish crown jewels were hidden for 9 years. Folks, welcome to Cyneffe Old Church. I'm whispering. Now this is hidden away in between Inverbervie and Stonehaven really. You'll see the signs for Cyneffe Old Church without realising how much history is actually in this one little place. Now this is where the Scottish crown jewels were hidden and they were taken from Dunnottar Castle. I think it was in 1651 when Cromwell's soldiers were kind of trying to take over Scotland. So they removed the crown jewels and actually sneaked out of Dunnottar Castle and taken here to Conneth Old Church and hidden, I think, under here, under the actual altar. They were hidden there for 9 years. And nobody knew where they were apart from 2 people. And I think that was back in the reign of Charles II, I think it was. So yeah, come here and have a look, folks. There's loads and loads of information, loads of storyboards and leaflets. It's definitely worth coming for a look. Right, folks, I'm going to go upstairs. So it's spooky being in a church all on your own. Here was with Jag, and I can't remember if we brought Karen and Brian here. I can't remember, but it's a little historic gem. I think somebody's coming in. I need to go. I just did a wee film there for the Spiz channel. Got a wee leaflet. So I think that's it, folks. I think that's going to be me. I'll just head back now. Might stop en route on the way back. Down there, if I remember right, is it not Whistlebury? The remains of Whistlebury Castle. Which is a tiny little stump, I think. Yeah, I'm sure it's down there. Anyway, folks, thanks so much for joining me today, and we'll speak to you on the next little trip out. Stay safe, folks. Let's get past the 24th of September, and we'll be all right. See you, folks. Bye.